Middleweight star Jamie Cox joins me now on Your Sport Swindon. Jamie, thanks for joining us. We're in fight week now. You're just about to head kind of back up to Birmingham for one of your last training sessions, and then you've got all the press stuff up in Sheffield to deal with. First and foremost, how are you feeling ahead of the big fight?
Yeah, feeling good. It's a great platform now with Eddie Earn and Matchroom Sports. I'm looking forward to it. A massive event, box office, great one to make the debut on. So yeah, Cal Brook, Errol Spence, big show, and obviously I've got a big fight myself with the WBA Intercontinental, which will propel me forward for bigger things.
Yeah, let's talk about that title itself. You're taking on Lewis Taylor. Your thoughts on him, and from winning that title, where does that catapult you into the super middleweight division?
Yeah, Lewis Taylor's a nice boxer. Watched a bit of him. Obviously, John perfecting the game plan for the fight, and I'll just do what he says really. But yeah, he's the mind behind it all, and I've just been training hard and looking forward to it. And obviously you got George Groves and Chinnoff fighting for the WBA world title, so they're firmly in my focus after.
Yeah, I mean, by winning this fight, does that make you mandatory in any way for the full WBA title?
I don't know if it makes me mandatory, but it definitely makes me an opponent for it. And Eddie, obviously, get this fight out of the way first. Lewis Taylor's all that's on my mind, and then we can talk about the bigger project.
Looking at Lewis Taylor, he's lost 3 times, never been stopped. He's also campaigned most of his career at middleweight.
Yeah.
So are you thinking you're going to be far stronger in there than him, because he's obviously has to come up to the super middleweight?
Well, people say I'm a small super middleweight, so we'll see what happens. But I'm just looking out there to go out there and get the win, and if it comes by knockout, stoppage, or just boxing, and just looking to do the job in great fashion in front of a big audience, and obviously it's going out to Showtime and everything in America. So yeah, just going out there to really go out there and make a big impact.
Is patience going to be key in this fight? Because last time you fought a guy who hadn't been stopped, and having come off the back of 3 first round KOs, you're obviously keen to get another one. This fight again, you find somebody who hasn't been stopped. Is it going to be a case of behind the jab and just set up those big shots?
Yeah, I'm just going to do what we do in the gym and in the training and what we've been working on. I'm not going to change nothing or get too pumped for the fight. Just stick to my task and look good winning. And yeah, the Lewis Taylor isn't the same style guy as Rios. Rios was a big spoiler, and it sort of played into his hands where I lost my temperament a little bit. Whereas Lewis Taylor is looking to fight and win with his hands. So I don't think there'll be any of that carry on, and obviously definitely it won't be from me. And I'm just looking forward to go there to land some big shots on him.
Yeah, sure. And you're on a massive show in Sheffield. Obviously, Cal Brook at the top of the bill against Errol Spence, and you were out there sparring with him. So in preparation, you had to prepare him and prepare yourself. So what was that like?
Yeah, it was great. It was great out there. Great to train in the warm weather and working with Cal Brook, world champion, and he's looking very sharp, and I'm sure Cal's going to get the job done. And God willing, he does get the job done. I'm looking forward to it, and I'll be rooting for him. Yeah. And
I think chief support on the night as well is George Groves against Chinnoff, and that's a fight you'll have a keen eye on.
Definitely, and this is what I'm in the game for, and I want to get him world title. And George Groves or Chinnoff, whoever may be, they know that I'm on their tail, and they'll be feeling my breath behind their neck. So yeah, it's big things for the future.
They're both 2 names that you've mentioned in the past, and you've always fancied your chances against them. But in terms of that fight, which one do you expect to prevail?
Well, it's a 50-50 fight in my opinion. I think Chinnoff sticks to the task a lot better for the 12 rounds. But I would say George Groves' favour. He has a bit more power, but he can lose his boxing and run out of steam a little bit. So yeah, it's an interesting sort of fight. But yeah, it's a good fight, and I'm looking forward to it. And it's great being with Eddie Earn now, and the platform that he's put me on. And I'm going to work hard to maintain it and get bigger, bigger and stronger.
Yeah, you mentioned Eddie Hearn there, I mean, and I think it's fair to say I've certainly noticed it, and I'm sure everyone else has out there. Your profile in a matter of weeks has risen. Your stock must have gone sky high as well, because he's pushing you out there on TV, on social media. And is that, not that we're going to look back at what happened with Frank Warren, but have you noticed that difference of how your profile is now being kind of boosted by Eddie Hearn?
Yeah, massively. It's you know, his stock's getting much more bigger, and he's put me out there a lot more. You know, he's keen to make big fights, and he's excited about boxing, and he loves the game. Great businessman, he knows what he's doing, and he's got a great team behind him. All the people from Matchroom, they really are making sure that everything's aided for the boxers. So massive. I'm very pleased working with Eddie, and I'm going to do my damn best to go and make sure I fulfilled it, what I was set out to do, and win the world title, and be involved in big fights for him.
Yeah, is this the start of something very special?
Yeah, it's very good, and this is the big one, and what a great show to be on the Bramall Lane. So I'm looking forward to it, Steve.
Yeah, give us an insight into fight week for yourself now. How will the next few days kind of pan out? Obviously, going to head to Birmingham now for a little workout. Yeah. And then how do the remaining days pan out for you? Yeah,
all the work's done really now. The last week is just monitoring the weight, keeping the weight down, and just keeping on going through routines, the pad work, and little things that John's little combinations and punches and movements that we've been working on in the gym. So basically, it's just make sure that's all on point. It's not overloading it and overspilling that cup. Just keeping it nice and chilled. That's it. Being around good people and just embrace the event. That's what I'm looking forward to. And when the night comes, just turn into a gladiator. Yeah.
Not wanting to look past this fight. Obviously, we've mentioned Groves and Chudinoff. You're also mandatory, I believe, still for the British title, so that's an option. And there was a guy called Chris Eubank Jr. that was mentioned. I don't know whether he's got back to you on that offer. So, any news from the Eubanks?
No news from the Eubanks, and spoke to Eddie. No, they haven't been in contact with Eddie, and I know they're still looking for Golovkin's pen, so they'll definitely be looking for my pen as well too. So yeah, I don't think there's no news from them. But yeah, if that fight could be made in the future, that'd be another cracking fight. But you know, I'm here and ready, and everyone knows. That is the main thing in boxing. Everyone knows. I just got to go and capitalise it outside now on the stage, and do it on the stage and get myself in that position for the world title. Yeah.
And it's getting a step closer now, isn't it?
It's getting close now, and you know, I've got not just from Matchroom, yourself, Steve. You know, supported me from a young boy, and also, you know, I've got sponsors now with Dapperbet and Dapperbet, Tex Global, Nice Clean, Four Seasons, Ringside, TDR. You know, with Team Des Fitness on board, Optimum Physio. You know, I've got a great setup and great backers, and I'm looking forward to just propelling it, working. All I've got to do now is concentrate on the boxing, and that is all I wanted to do. Just concentrate, focus on the boxing. That's it. You'd be world champion.
Without all that support as well, it would have been. I know it's been a bit of a struggle just to get to this point, but it would have been an even harder struggle, wouldn't it, without that sponsorship and that support from friends and family?
You know, that's all down to friends and a good couple of close friends, and down to Matchroom Sports. So I'm grateful for that, and now I'm looking forward to doing my job.
Excellent. Well, you know, we can't wait. We're looking forward to the weekend, and we wish you all the very best of luck. Go and get the job done, James.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers, buddy.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers,
Bye-bye.
Steve. Thank you.